NH3 and HS4 minus, which is stable. Stable it is there. Okay. 5, 10, 11, 12. Still 2 more has to. Siddharth is not. Arush has joined. Now continue. These reactions are very simple only. Okay. The third one is reaction with. Now, what is the test for phenols? Tell me.
Neutral efficient.
Neutral FeCl3. Here also, with neutral FeCl3, amines also will react. But the reaction is majorly FeCl3 when they react with aqueous, right? That is nothing but water will be there, as well as an amine. Okay, RNH2. It will give which one now? A ferric hydroxide precipitate will form. Ferric hydroxide precipitate. What is the color of this ferric hydroxide? Tell
Reddish.
me.
Reddish.
Reddish brown. Reddish brown, correct. Reddish brown PPT. And the other one is, what is the other byproduct which is formed is ammonium chloride only. That is nothing but amine chloride will be formed. Okay, Cl minus. Therefore, now here we can able to say that 1 FeCl3 will react with 3 moles of amine. And here amine can be any degree, primary degree, secondary degree, tertiary. Anything will give this reaction. Okay. Now, majorly what you can able to expect the mechanism for this one, not mechanism, it's a chemical reaction for the test generally. Now, if you take RNH2, RNH2 in presence of water, generally we are treating. Amine is a base which is going to react with water and forms which one now NH3 plus and OH minus. Therefore, from water OH minus will be there. This OH minus will react with which one now Fe3 plus and it will form ferric hydroxide. Now this is majorly the reaction of iron. Okay, Fe plus 3 and OH minus. Amine is only generating that OH minus. Amine will act as which one now only generating the OH minus. Right, this is the reaction with FeCl3. Same as phenols. What is the color? Phenol will give violet color. Okay, based on the strength, whether it is a PHO thrice or PHO6. From blue to which one now you can find out, from violet, purple color to till which color? What is the color sequence we have seen? FeOH thrice, PHO thrice is also formed, as well as 6 also is possible, complexation. Now here it is only one color, that is reddish brown color. There from blue to green, purple to greenish, okay, we'll find out now. Simple reaction, reaction with FeCl3. Now in our lab, everyone have done the reaction. What is the test for ammonium ion you will do, or conformation test for silver chloride
Yes.
AgCl?
Sir, for ammonium ion or chloride?
Ammonium ion you will do Nessler's
Less
reagent,
reagent.
Bachelor's degree.
not that one. For AgCl, what is the confirmation test we will do for AgCl? Generally, AgCl will form silver amine complex, you know, right? In the ionic equilibrium also you have seen AgNH3 twice. Okay, plus this complex will form, right? Even in Tollens reagent also this complex will form. Therefore, now here the AgCl will dissolve, which one now dissolves in amine. Okay, same thing which is formed with ammonia, the complex is possible even with which one now amine also. Okay, with amine also similar complex reaction is feasible. Very simple, the reaction, just like instead of ammonia, I am writing RNH2. That's it. Therefore, now here 2 moles of ammonia, here I will go for 2 moles of amine, where it will form a complex AgCH3NH2 twice, okay, plus 1 Cl. Okay, this complex is which one now? Soluble complex. But that conformation test for AgCl will do. Will dissolve that AgCl in excess of ammonia, right? Where it will form a silver amine complex soluble in vim.
Sir, is there any limit on the length of the R?
No, ma. It's a complex only, right? Generally, the amines which are available for you is up to only propanamine they will give. Okay, primary.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
but we can able to go for which one now? Almost all the amines are soluble in which one now? AgCl is covalent in nature majorly. Therefore, amine is also more covalent only. Therefore, length of the carbon chain increases. It is more soluble. Okay.
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
but still its catenation extent will not be as good as carbon, right? And
That much.
silicon.
See, there is a limit where we have to draw the line means nobody knows actually. We
Okay.
can't
Yeah.
go on testing the amines, right? For AgCl dissolves in amines forming complex. Okay. Write on this one. Same as conformation test for AgCl you will do in your lab. AgCl also will react with amines. Now just recall, this is the same as your silver phenol. Okay, test FeCl3 and this is for AgCl test. Done?
Yes.
Now come to the next reaction. Now this one already you have done in your, okay. Acylation. In carboxylic acid derivatives, this reaction is done. Acylation reaction. The fourth one is the fifth reaction. Now RNH2 amine plus R dash COCl in presence of what is must and should? Pyridine is must and should. Okay. Now write the product. Similarly, RNH2 in presence of acid anhydride is also done, and try to write the product for aniline. This one upon reaction with CH3 C double bond O twice O is a very important reaction we have done in EAS also. At the products RNH2 plus means here we will get a preparation of amide will be prepared. Preparation of amides are done. Primary, secondary and tertiary amides. Now here anhydride plus primary amine will be which one now? We are also getting an amide here along with R dash COH will form. Okay. Now very important reaction aniline plus acetic anhydride will be which one? ES reaction or acylation? This one won't undergo Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Got the point, right? This one won't. Aniline doesn't undergo Friedel-Crafts acylation. Therefore, only possibility is which one now? And N acylation.
Yes, sir.
Bidal bond of CH3. Okay. Of course, byproduct is acetic acid. What is the name of this product? Anyone? This reaction also very simple. This is known as acetanilide. Don't forget acetanilide. What is para-hydroxyacetanilide?
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol. Okay. Now same amines, if you take 1:2 ratio, for example, a primary amine I have taken and acid halide in presence of pyridine, 1:2 ratio if you take, then I can able to have which one now 2 times acylation is also possible. Okay. Therefore, what is the functional group? Anyone remember what is the functional group? This one. This one. While starting of the chapter I have done, this is nothing but called as imide. Okay. Now this is about acylation reaction. Acylation reaction. All are very simple. Reaction with metal, reaction with acid, reaction with FeCl3, reaction with AgCl, acylation. All these are. If you write on one paper, no, easily you can able to remember all the reactions. Okay, revision is very important. Again, I'm telling what all we have learned. Make a white paper, take a white paper, write down all the reactions in sequence. You say properties of aldehydes. Let's say what all the properties you have learned. Okay, repeat that one. Therefore, remember, don't forget. Now, out of all the reactions, the most important reaction is this is there in NCERT. Okay. Now, hardly what all the reactions in NCERT only he will keep on repeating. And the name of this reagent or the test is called as, what is the test you have done for amines in lab? Started? Hinsberg test, anyone?
To amines.
Amines.
Test for, they didn't do amines, okay. Now test for amines is Hinsberg test. Hinsberg test, you can able to remember like a reaction also. Now this is test for which one now? For both aliphatic. Now test for amines you have not done, aniline test you have not done, carbalamine test they will make you do na in lab. Right. For both aliphatic, aromatic, this test is used.
So for amines, they didn't make us do any tests.
Okay.
Amines and phenols. Yes,
Amines
sir.
and they have not done anything, right? They are scared of you people because they are very dangerous to handle. That's why they are not giving phenol. Phenol is dangerous. Okay. Therefore, Hinsberg reagent is very important. This itself will ask for 1 mark. What is Hinsberg reagent and what is its structure? They will ask. Okay. Therefore, now here this Hinsberg reagent you have to remember. Now, Hinsberg reagent is a benzene ring with S double bond O Cl. What is the name now? Name is benzene sulfonyl. What is associated to sulfonyl chloride?
Chloride.
So, benzene sulfonyl chloride. Benzene sulfonyl chloride. What happens when this benzene sulfonyl chloride will react with ROH?
Good living group, OTS minus.
OTS will form. Okay. Now, very good living group preparation we have done using this one. Same thing here also. So for now here, finish writing benzene sulfonyl chloride.
1 second, sir. Yes, sir.
Now here in the same reagent, what we have done in alkyl halides good living group preparation is we have taken CH3. CH3 S double bond O S double bond O C. This is known as tosyl chloride. Tosyl chloride means toluene sulfonyl chloride. Okay, right. Now Hinsberg reagent is this one. In NCERT, they will ask you Hinsberg reagent means you have to write this one. This reagent you have to write in the examination. Okay. NCERT has given Hinsberg reagent. This is tosyl chloride. Even we can able to use that one or this one. This also can be used, but it is not the Hinsberg reagent. Okay. Now, if you go for amine upon reaction with this benzene sulfonyl chloride, S double bond O. Already it will be. You take any amine, this upon reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride, you will get a product. Generally, we will write the structures also, product. And if it is soluble in NaOH, the product which is formed in NaOH, if it is identified as a soluble, then we have to say it is a primary amine. Now, Lucas test, tertiary will form precipitate means very immediately turbidity means tertiary alcohol. Okay. Now, similarly here, when it is forming Hinsberg reagent product soluble in NaOH, it is primary. Okay. Now, similarly, if you go for an amine upon reaction with Hinsberg reagent, and you will get a product. Okay, since it's a precipitate type thing only, turbidity only, you can say. NaOH, then it is insoluble. Then you can able to confirm that it is a secondary amine. If product itself is not formed means
Tertiary.
so similar test we have done with alcohols also. What is the test now? What is RBW test?
Victor Meyer.
Victor Meyer test.
Which will give red color?
Primary alcohol.
Primary.
Yeah.
Primary.
Similarly, here also we have test for. Okay. Now the question is, if you take a primary amine has two hydrogens are there. Therefore, if you write tosyl chloride here, we will get a product forming RNH. Okay, HCl will go away. Then we will get NC double bond O, benzene ring with CH3. If it is tosyl chloride, we will have. Or otherwise, RNH TS will call it as. Okay. Now I am using here tosyl chloride. Therefore, CH3, if you take, then you will get which one now? It has a color small. Now, if you use normal Hinsberg reagent, there won't be any color. Now, there is a hydrogen is left out. This hydrogen is acidic in nature, that will react with your NaOH. Now, this one is also called as which one now? RNHTS, we will call it as RNHTS white PPT. The one which I have written, this structure short form is RNHTS. When amine will react with tosyl chloride, now only the difference is CH3 is not there in Tollens reagent. Now we are having NaOH acidic hydrogen. Therefore, when it reacts with NaOH, what happens now? That will take away that proton. Then we will get a complex which is Na plus Rn minus. As it easily, I am writing the structure. I am not disturbing any sulfur group or no any other reaction. OH minus is not taking away any proton. And this is soluble salt. That is the reaction with primary amine. First write down this reaction. Amines soluble, secondary amine insoluble, tertiary amine no reaction. Write down this one. With secondary also we will write the reaction.
Done, sir.
Now come to the second remin, you only try to write the reaction. We'll start with RNHR. RNHR plus tosyl chloride. Now here there is only one hydrogen is there which is taken by the chlorine. Therefore, in this product which is formed here, this is also white color only, white PPT. Okay, and is there any acidic hydrogen? No acidic hydrogen. Therefore, with NaOH there won't be any reaction. Whereas if you take tertiary amine doesn't have any acidic hydrogen itself to react with tosyl chloride only. Therefore, no reaction.
Yes.
Right. Now come to the next reaction, that is number 7. Now reaction with halogen. Now here it is an electrophilic. Okay. Now we are having which one now? H, and that is one of the proton will be replacing with halogen only. Okay, electrophilic substitution only you have to write. Now electrophilic substitution you have learned in benzene, right? It's a similar reaction only because it's a RNH2 plus Br2, let's say. Let's say here it is X2. In presence of a medium is required, slight basic medium. So that I'll get RNHX will be formed. RNHX. And the reaction won't stop here. Again, one more X2 will be there. And again, these two will react to form RNX2 will be there. Means here we are having a substitution. Now, what is the nature of hydrogen in amine? Hydrogen in amine is an electrophile. That electrophile is getting substituted by which one now? Another electrophile. Okay. Therefore, this is your H plus nature. Here, one of the X plus will come and substitute here. Okay. And very important application, why we are learning this reaction is there is an important application in preparation of cyanovenzyne. If you take CH2 and H2, this in presence of Br2, we are having which one now? We are having PHC triple bond. Therefore, now here an elimination reaction is happening here. This one you have to remember. Now here, whenever you are having after electrophilic aromatic substitution PHNH2, now I will do the elimination 2 times. 2 times elimination is also possible. Here Br is a good leaving group, H plus, Br is a good leaving group, H plus, and we are having PHC triple bond. Now gem dihalide preparation, just like here, gem dihalide preparation is there, 2 halogens. Now here we are having an elimination reaction is feasible, PHCH.
Sir, in RNH2 reaction with X2, again X2 is being formed, is it?
This one is formed.
No, sir. Above that, the 2 products you wrote, is that X2?
No. This one is reacting further.
Oh, okay.
This one is one equivalent, and this is second equivalent.
Yes.
Is there any other case where elimination happens instead of substitution?
No. Here we are having aromatic amines are there. Okay. Therefore, now here we can able to say that they will decolorize the bromine water. That is only the reaction which is required for us. Therefore, one of the test for amines is when amines will add with Br2, they will decolorize the bromine water. Okay. Now here only this one remember. Otherwise, what happens once gem dihalate prepared? If you are having any alpha hydrogen, obviously what happens now? Alkali KOH or any reagent is given, you can able to do elimination. Here, what is happening as it is pH is there with you, supporting thing, the carbon ion which is formed or the elimination product. There is a support from benzene ring. That's why we are writing this one directly. Otherwise, instead of this one, what should be there? Alkali KOH. That one is they will give properly. Only this one you have to remember where there is no reagent is given.
Yes, sir.
Finish writing.
Yes, sir.
Sir, sir,
Ah.
sir, the first reaction here, RNH2 plus X2.
Ah.
From the second part to the third part, two equivalents will give 2 times substitution.
Ah. First one electrophilic substitution, right? One electrophile H plus will be substituted by Br plus. Second time one more H plus is substituted by another X plus. 2 times electrophilic substitution.
Okay.
First equivalent, second equivalent. Done everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now remember carefully, therefore amines. Hence, we are having primary. Which amines will react with that one? Substitution has to take place means H plus has to be there. Therefore, which has H plus primary and secondary amines only. Hence, primary and secondary amines decolorize bromine water. Decolorize bromine water. Now, one more important reaction. What is the phenol with bromine? Tell me.
BRB. Ortho para.
Ortho-para. Similarly, when aniline is taken, Br2Na2CO3, we are having electrophilic aromatic substitution not on the NH2 group. It is on the benzene ring because benzene ring is more reactive undergoing electrophilic substitution. Now the same reaction will take place even with which one now?
Second.
Secondary. Here there is no reaction with NH2 groups only. Aniline is, if aniline itself giving ortho, meta and ortho and para, more reactive are NHR and NR2. Therefore, definitely they will also will give which one now? BR and BR. And even what is the difference between phenol NH2 and bromine water and bromine CH2? Bromine CH2, what will you get? Tell me, phenol. Bromine CH2 will give which one? Only at
Ortho.
para. Okay. But whereas if it is Br2CH2, NH2 is so powerful that bromine will add at all the 3 positions, even in CH2 also. Even in CH2 also it will happen.
Sir, how to predict when it will become NHBr? I mean, when it will get added to NH2 and when it will become electrophilic aromatic substitution?
Aliphatic. They are aromatic.
Yes.
In aromatic case, this will occur. Whenever.
So could you repeat the reason why even, I mean, though CS2 is a para-directing group, it also has a ortho?
Here, O minus will exist in water, phenol. What is the reason for phenol? Tell me why it is ortho and para in water.
O minus will be there, sir. Strong base.
Phenoxide ion.
Strong releasing group.
This will be strong. No need to dissociate this one.
Oh.
This will be strong.
Yes, we got it.
Done, sir.
Now come to the next reaction, that is carbalamine reaction. Carbalamine reaction. As a reaction, it is given in NCERT also. Okay, is that only test for primary means. Test for primary. Now, whenever you are having RNH2 plus chloroform and KOH. Chloroform and KOH will generate which electrophile?
CCl2.
Delta. Okay. Therefore, everyone knows that chloroform and KOH or NaOH will give which one now? A dichlorocarbene. Dichlorocarbene. Dichlorocarbene is an which one now? Electrophile. Now here we are having electrophile is there with you. Now RNH and here lone pair is there. And electrophile is which one now? CCl2 is an electrophile. Therefore, we are having the HCl will go away, HCl will go away, and we are having RNC will be formed. With phenol, what is the reaction? Chloroform and KOH.
CHO.
Perkina.
Sir, CHO.
Riemann-Tiemann.
Riemann-Tiemann reaction, but don't forget. With aniline, it is giving isocyanide, and here with phenol, it will give salsilaldehyde. Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Both are there in NCERT. Okay.
Sir, with aniline also it will give isocyanide.
Huh. Isocyanate, not cyanide.
Sir, how is this used as test? I mean, does it show some color or something?
Color like foul smelling gas. Fishy odor.
Sir, what is the gas?
No, this itself, isocyanide. Okay. The compound itself is very, very, very bad smell. Oh, foul smelling compound. Done writing?
Done, sir.
Now write down those reactions. One is with, I am writing here itself, just for information, NaOH plus chloroform KOH and phenol with chloroform KOH. Now chloroform KOH with phenol will give salsilaldehyde. In this one it will give isocyanide. Okay, remember. Good. Very important reactions. Both are there in NCERT.
Sir, is biomolecules considered a part of organic chemistry only?
Biomolecules will have carbohydrates, amino acids. Okay, these two are part of organic chemistry. Rest all others will be there. That is nothing but polymers as well as this one vitamins, peptides, everything is comes under okay real biomolecules. These two are under normal chemistry only because functional group aldehyde will revise, ketone will revise, and amino acids means both amines and acids will revise.
Okay, sir.
Functional group, just like properties, preparations, and chemical reactions are there for carbohydrates and amino acids. What all we have done? Now check any topic. We have done with which one now? Starting with nomenclature, then comes preparation, then properties. Similar thing will be there for carbohydrates and amino acids. But for polymers, directly we'll learn 19 polymers. And for peptides and vitamins, directly we'll learn that one. There is no separate chemistry for that.
Okay, sir.
Now we'll learn one more very important reaction. This is also there in NCERT, but in alcohol it is there as well as amines. Both the topics it is there. Now here, if you take what is the reaction of amine with NaNO2 and HCl, tell me.
That N2 diazonium will form.
Okay. Now here generally NaNO2 plus HCl only will give which one now HO2 and HCl will give. Okay. Now when amine will react with this NaNO2, very important reaction. Therefore, what do you get now? Anyone remember? R2N
Diazonium salt.
Salt will form. Therefore, now here whenever it is reacting, it will form which one? Major product what we will learn is alcohol, and N2 is a good leaving group. Okay. Now as nitrogen gas is released, now we will get which one now brisk effervescence is observed because N2 is good leaving group. Now we'll see all the applications again. What all you have learned again in alcohol.
Sir,
What is the intermediate in this reaction? Anyone?
carbocation.
Carbohydrate. We'll see all the reactions because that is very important. Reaction with HNO2, preparation of alcohols, RNH2, and there we have learned only primary amine to alcohol. Now what happens if it is secondary amine? That we will learn here. R2NH in presence of NaNO2 and HCl. There is only one SN hydrogen, right? Therefore, I will get which one now? R2N and N double bond will be. Okay. Now, the significance of this one is, this is called as an Lieberman nitroso oil test. Lieberman nitroso oil test. What is Lieberman nitroso reaction in phenol? It is an yellow oily liquid. What do you want?
So, just want to know, I lost my.
Ask first floor. Yellow oily liquid. Okay. This is nothing but called as N-nitroso-amine. What is the same test you have done for phenols? Phenols upon reaction with direct HNO2, what will you get?
Indophenol.
Indophenol, or first you will get which one now? Para-nitroso-phenol will form. That will react with another phenol and forms indophenol. Here the reaction is very simple, ma. Here we are having R2NH is there with you, right? Only one proton plus HNO2 structure I will take in the other direction. Okay. Therefore now here I will remove this water and forms which one now? I will form R2NN double bond N-nitrosophenol. Now we'll see applications of this one also again. No need to worry because that is very important even in NCERT. But secondary amine we will use as a test. Now if you use tertiary amine, what happens? That also is first write on this one. We have to remember this one as a new reaction. This is already done and again we will repeat here also, but this is a new reaction you have done. Yellow oily liquid. This is writing?
1 minute.
Yeah.
कल करना रिसेप्शन का चला जाओ
Done, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, done.
Now come to the tertiary amine. What happens if it reacts with tertiary amine? R3N plus HNO2. Simple acid base reaction only will take place, N plus and HNO2 minus. Okay. Soluble in water. The salt will form. That's it. It is not a reaction. It's not a test. But very important is benzene diazonium salt. As I told that earlier also, we will learn the mechanism when we are doing the preparation or aryl amines. We are using this benzene diazonium salt NH2. But we will learn the mechanism here. NaNO2 and HCl. HCl. Temperature has to be 0 to 4 degrees centigrade. Remember carefully. Okay. Where you will get benzene diazonium salt. Now if temperature is greater than or equal to 5 degrees centigrade, then nitrogen gas will be good leaving group, right? Just if you increase the temperature there, and you will get which one now phenol is formed. Therefore now here we have to be very careful with the temperature. Therefore now here we are having temperature has to be 0 to 4. Diazonium salt, azodai also we are using the same thing only. Now what is the mechanism? We will see. Same mechanism as aliphatic amine only. First HNO2 is there with you. Okay. Now everyone knows that how will you get HNO2? Don't forget NaNO2 plus HCl will give which one now? HNO2 and HCl. NO2 and HCl. That is the first step. As there is H plus in the reaction, first it will go and react and you will get generation of electrophile. Same as your nitration reaction. Now water is a good leaving group, right? Water is leaving Then we'll get which one now? NO plus is generated plus water. If you just recall the reaction, there is HNO3 is like this, and we are adding H plus to this one. Here we will get which one now? What is the electrophile generated in nitration reaction? You will get NO2.
NO2 plus.
This is the electrophile which is generated in nitration. Now same reaction we are doing. Instead of one oxygen is less. That's all. Therefore HNO2 is there with you. Adding of H plus, you'll get H2O. Water is a good leaving group, and you'll get NO plus and H2O. Okay, same reaction. Electrophile is generated. Now, if you take second step R, N, H, and H, lone pair is there with you, and we are having NO plus is there with you. Therefore, NO will react with that one and forms N double bond. Now, first step is elimination of one of the proton. You'll get which one now? R, N, H, N double bond O is there with you right now. Again, what is the next one now? It won't stop here. H plus is there with you. Again, it will react. Shift this one, and H plus will go and react with that one. And after that, at a time, everything will happen. This bond will shift here. This H plus will attack here, as well as this lone pair will form double bond. Therefore, R, N, H plus charge with double bond N, OH will. Now again, H plus is there with you. How to make that OH to good leaving group now? Convert into H2O. Therefore, now here R, N, H double bond NOH2 is there. Now you can able to guess the next step. Water is the leaving group. Proton will leave, and you will get end of triple bond, and R, N triple bond, N will be formed. Now we can able to take R group as aliphatic. What they identified is aliphatic, this diazonium salts. Aliphatic diazonium salts are which one now? Highly unstable. Okay. N2 is leaving very fast and alcohol is forming for us. That's why RNH2 plus HNO2 will give which one now? Alcohol is forming. Aliphatic diazonium salts are highly unstable. But aromatic amines, first write down the mechanism. I'll tell you. Again, I'll repeat. First step is generation of electrophile that will add with N triple N lone pair. Then first NO to OH conversion, OH to H2O conversion. More than mechanism, applications are very important. Done everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now see, aliphatic amines are, remember carefully, aliphatic diazonium salt is highly unstable. Even aromatic also unstable only, but thing is temperature is very less. Aromatic amines are stable at less than or equal to 4 degrees centigrade. Only they are stable at less than 4 degrees. Why they are stable? Because their existence resonance resistance is there for that one. N triple bond N is there, right, with positive charge. Then next one is which one now? This will take away electron cloud and benzene will neutralize that positive charge. We'll have a resonance stabilized one of the structure N double bond negative. But of course this is also less stable only because it is losing its aromatic character here. Therefore, because of this resonance happening, this is stable at very low temperature. Done around?
Yes, sir.
Now see here, first we will go for Rn2 plus diazonium salt with the benzene we'll do separately. Rn2 plus is there with you. You know that one Rn2 plus it will dissociate as which one now carbocation will form. N2 is a good leaving group. N2 is a good leaving group. Now what is the question they will ask is if you take NH2 here in presence of HNO2, that is NaNO2 and HCl. What are the products possible? One question I will do, observe carefully. This one just I am N2 plus will form first. N2 plus is a good leaving group. Everyone know that one. Therefore, first initially it will generate which carbocation? Primary, which will rearrange to which one now? Secondary carbocation, primary to secondary. Now this secondary carbocation will have availability of which one now? Multiple are there. Nucleophiles. Water is there, HNO2, HCl. Cl minus is there because HCl is there with you. And N2 is a good leaving group, right? Therefore, N2 is leaving as gas, and we can also have a small minor product of which one now minus H plus elimination. Therefore, I can able to have phenol, I can able to have alkyl halide, I can able to have here alkene. Out of these three, what you have learned, which is major? This is major. Okay.
So,
And if it is primary is also there, right, in the reaction. Minor, what are the other minor products which are possible? Now, if primary positive charge itself is there, again it will react with which one now? H2O. Again it will react with which one now? Cl minus. Therefore, I can able to have the primary alcohol. I can able to have halogen, and N2 will be eliminated as well as minus H plus. I can able to have Hoffman product. Okay. And we can also have which one now? O minus is there with you. Okay. Another positive charge is there. What are the still other byproducts which are possible now? Even we can also prepare ethers. Ethers also will be prepared. Why? Because there is a positive charge here, right? And there is an alcohol positive charge here, right? I can able to have secondary ether, and I can able to have an ether with O, primary and secondary combination. I can able to have primary and primary combination. Therefore, these many products are possible, but out of which is the major always? Preparation of alcohol.
sir,
Huh.
sir, and that aromatic amines are stable less than equal to 4 degrees Celsius. So that extra nitrogen, where did that come from?
N2 extra nitrogen. Okay, I have written extra nitrogen. It's a carbon double bond and double bond N. There is no nitrogen here. This itself is negative. Negative charge. This just to shift this one. That's it. And this is shifted. This is shifted. This is only N2. N2.
So can you tell how ether is formed again?
Ether is there with you, that is positive charge is there with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Now here next one is we are having this positive charge and this alcohol. What can it will form?
Oh,
Yes, sir. Got it. H
So
plus.
pair will come and substitute here and proton will leave.
Yes, sir.
Therefore secondary alcohol also can react. Secondary also can react.
Yes, sir.
Primary can react, and primary can react.
Got it.
Now, do you remember in case of methylamine, what is the major product in ether's preparation you have done?
Sir, which one?
Methylamine plus HNO2. What is the reaction?
Ether is major.
Ether is major. Correct. Do not forget, only one or two exceptions will learn. That is what. Finish writing.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget that reaction. CH3NH2. In terms of HNO2, you will get alcohol as well as ether, which is major product. Here it is. Even with this is your major product. Got it? And one more question also had done. Previous question only. 5-membered ring with CH2 and H2 upon reaction with HNO2. This also right on. What is the major product which is formed? Carbocation intermediate, right?
Yes, sir.
N2 plus. Leaving the,
To 6 membered.
like for how many membered ring you get now? A 6-membered ring will get. Out of 6-membered ring, out of 1, 2, which position will get OH now? Tell me.
One, sir.
One, sir.
Why? They shifted.
2 to 2. Sorry. 2.
They shifted secondary to secondary. No more migration. Remember. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now here we will get OH. This is a major. Don't shift secondary to secondary because the third migration will get tertiary. Don't shift unnecessarily. Okay. Therefore, first we will get a positive charge here, secondary only. Here also it is secondary only. Therefore, secondary, don't shift. So that I will get tertiary here, sir. No, don't do that one. Secondary to tertiary means shift it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now one more Hoffman elimination is there. Most of the questions are based on this Hoffman elimination only and Cope elimination. Now that reaction will do Hoffman. Okay. I'll stop here. Okay. The Hoffman exhaust elimination and just recalling what all the Hoffman products, heating of quaternary ammonium salts. Okay. That everything will revise Hoffman. Okay.
Yes.
Because already all these reactions are done. That's why I have done online. Okay. Rest of the reactions will do. Hoffman. Right. We'll stop here and we'll continue in the next one.
Sure.
Tell me.
Sir, in the chemistry paper, they did not give bonus for that question. Does that mean they consider a nearest integer?
No. They'll give mark. I already informed actually. Maybe they, as a result, is late. That's why they ignored. But I already informed actually regarding that one. Definitely they have to give because the molecular weight itself they have taken wrong, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Definitely you will get marks for that.
Okay, sir.
Or even that other multi-choice also, 3 nitrogens.
Correct. Both I have sent actually.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.